Hey guys, this is MadPanda Games here, and today we're going tackling Dark Nights. Now, Dark Nights, right now it's just a demo, but it is a visual novel about how strange things start happening in this girl's town. So let's get started, guys. Set your name, let's go with Miyoko. Let's just keep it. Yep, prologue. I should have gone home earlier. My shoes are getting soaked. These past few days have been so boring that I keep losing track of time. Staying at home does not help, so I often go out. The library is one of my favorite places to visit because it has so much for me to discover. Even so, it does not mean I spend all my free time there. I wish something interesting would happen in this village every once in a while. Anything that could kill my boredom. Probably should not wish for that. Bad things happen when you wish for things like that. Ooh, creepy. Creepy house. I often pass by this mansion during the day, but this time it catches my attention. Probably haunted. I wonder when someone last visited this place. No other house in the village looks as lonely as this one does. From afar, it looks grand. If I had to guess, it was probably built over 2 centuries ago. The atmosphere changes as soon as I approach the house. The whole building is surrounded by a veil of thin mist. All the plants in the garden have been taken over by the weeds. I notice an empty fountain behind the trees, a fairy statue in the middle. Its expression makes the environment even more depressing. No matter how you look at it, this place has an incredibly mysterious aura. There is something new to discover with each gaze around the premise. Some of the windows are broken, and the door is locked with heavy chains. If the door is locked with heavy chains, usually that means, don't come here, we're haunted, get the heck out of here. My feet start to get cold, drawing my attention to my wet socks. Ugh. I'll have to come back another time if I want to explore. Or we could come around never. As I am about to turn around, I see a shadow move behind the windows. Oh no, I saw him. I saw him in the window. Yes, ... I try to focus on it, but it is already gone. It is as if nothing ever happened. It's haunted. Get away from this house. Huh? Was that a person, or was it just my imagination? I continue staring at the windows, but nothing else happens. Even though that was strange, I am more curious than freaked out. No, this is not what you should be thinking of. Anyway, I don't want to stay in the rain any longer than necessary. Okay? Bright days. Bright days. Yay. My mind is clouded by thoughts of the mansion, until I hear a familiar voice calling out to me. I turn around and see a girl approaching, a smile playing on her lips. Ooh! Bunny Rabbit! Bunny Rabbit! Yay! Already you are my bestest friend ever. Hi, Miyoko! Good morning, Ikuya. I met Ikuya in primary school, and we have been good friends ever since. At this school, every class wears a unique uniform design to tell them apart. It might seem confusing to those unfamiliar with our system, but I like it. Diversity is what makes this school special, compared to those in large cities. How are you? I'm fine, as usual. Aren't you worried about the school trip this week? Should I be? I've heard of a demon that kidnaps people who go in there. Doesn't that sound scary? What if we get kidnapped? That's only a rumor. It was all over the local newspaper. Didn't you read the article? This guy is handsome as well. Why is everyone in my class so beautiful? Ooh, what's wrong with his arm? I hope we talk about that. Suddenly, a dark-haired boy walks towards us. His name is Ryoji. Like Ikuya, I met him in primary school. He is not concerned about the school's dress policy. He wears his uniform however he likes it, even if it is out of fashion. We are always in the same class, but I do not mind. It can be quite fun with him around. Ryoji can be a jerk sometimes, but he never has bad intentions. Nah, I don't have enough time to read the newspaper every day. Plus, I don't want to see the same advertisements over and over again. Hi, Ryoji! Hello, Ikuya. What, no greeting for me? Aw, smile. He smiled. And she's angry. Well, to be fair, you didn't greet me either. Hey, be nicer to Miyoko. You are always so mean to me, Ryoji. Just to you, haha. Ooh, I smell a crush. Ryoji, have you heard about the demon in the forest? Yeah, everyone in my neighborhood is talking about it. Apparently, the rumor started after some tourists went missing on a trip there. Do you think they're true? Probably. I'm gonna go with yes. I don't know. I've never seen a demon before. Don't they only exist in legends? They say there's a true story behind every legend. This village has many tales, but I doubt they're all true. If it's true, I hope our little demon friend doesn't eat people. Or just don't go on the trip. Huh? Even if it does, it wouldn't eat you. You'd taste too bad. Ooh, she's pissed. Ikuya punches Ryoji. What? Ow! I was just kidding! Ikuya giggles at his reaction. Why is this school taking us to a forest where a man-eating demon freely roams around anyway? The teachers don't believe the rumors. They think it's just a media stunt. Oh, what if it's a curse? I guess we'll have to see what happens. There is one thing I would like to warn you about. Ooh, the music has taken a turn for the worse. What is it? Oh, wait. What is it? It's not public information yet, but recently a few villagers went missing in the middle of the night. No trace of them has been found. It's as if they just vanished. This sort of thing has never happened here before, and I know this because my dad has told me. Oh my goodness! For real? Yeah, so it'd do you too good to be careful. I sure won't be walking around alone again. If we're headed in the same direction, I can walk you home. Another option, you can ask your brother to pick you up. My brother? No, not him. Why? He's from the elite class. He stands out too much. Well, if all eyes are on you, no one's going to make a move. But being picked up like a kindergartner? Sorry, but... Anyway, even though this news hasn't been officially released yet, you two should be more careful. I don't want my friends to get hurt. Oh, he does care. He does care about us. I'll be fine. Class starts soon. The first hour is history, my least favorite. It does not take long for me to doze off. Oh, are we a slacker? I'll just take a short nap until class is over. I won't miss much anyway. We probably missed a lot. Yeah, we missed a lot. Oh, we're pretty. We are pretty. When I finally opened my eyes, school has already ended. I slept through all of my classes. Why is everyone so pretty? I should be reprimanded for it, but my teacher, Mr. Blanchett, does not usually mind. He gives me special treatment because he knows I live alone. Perhaps I should not do that too often. My classmates look at me with resentful glares. I notice assignments laying on my desk. History and chemistry. Mr. Blanchett gives us more homework than usual. It can't get any more boring than doing the same assignments over and over again. It seems like the other students have already gone home. Ikuya and Ryoji didn't even bother to wake me up. Man, kind of bad friends. I will get back at them for this. Gah, now I feel too lazy to get up. Okay. Once I am ready, I start to head home. As usual, I am walking alone. Ikuya's house is in the opposite direction, and Ryoji is always busy with his after-school activities. Even though I am walking on the main road, no one is around. It is unusually quiet today, and after what Ryoji told me, I am feeling especially on edge. My footsteps echo in the silence of the empty street. When I hear another set of footsteps, I glance back, relaxing when I see it is only a boy from my school. I look up at the cloudless sky and yawn. Even though I haven't done anything today, I feel so exhausted. I want to jump back into bed. I take a few turns. Oh, music! Music changed, it's bad again. It might be a coincidence, but the boy behind me seems to be following me. I've been walking very slowly this entire time, so he should have passed me by now. I should test him. What are we doing? There is an easy trick to find out if someone is following you or not. If I turn 3 times clockwise or counterclockwise at forks in the road, I will walk in a circle. If the other person does that too, it means they have no destination. I enter a small alley. I take a turn. I turn once more. And again. Now if he's still following me, I'll know it's not just a coincidence. Right on cue, I hear the boy's footsteps behind me. That guy is still following me? That sure is interesting. No, be scared. Call the cops. Don't be interesting. I speed up, trying to get him off my heels by taking more turns. All of a sudden, my arm is grabbed. Mysterious boy! I abruptly stop and turn around. It seems that my stalker has caught up with me. Oh, he's just a first year. Hello, we don't know each other, but we go to the same school and... I just wanted to ask you something. What is it? Well, Ooh, he's nervous. Will you go out with me? I don't know this boy. Is that all you wanted to ask? The boy looks at me and scratches his head, obviously flustered. I have never seen him before. This confession is too sudden. It might have taken a lot of courage for him to confess to me, but I do not appreciate his creepy, stalkerish approach to things. You really had me freaked out. You should have waited somewhere instead of following me around. I could have ended up punching you when you grabbed me. Don't do that. Now, to be honest with you, I'm not interested in dating a freshman. Huh? I thought we were in the same year. You look so young. Anyway, I wasn't stalking. You got it wrong, alright? Maybe you should memorize the uniforms for each class. I'm pretty new here. The first time I saw you, I immediately fell for you. Will you go out with me? Please, give me a chance. Ooh, no, he's creepy. I roll my eyes at his cheesy lines. So impatient, too. My answer is still no. Now, let me go. Please? The boy keeps holding on to me, even when I try to pull myself free. This is taking a dark turn. Frustrated, I violently tug my arm away. This guy's attitude is really creeping me out. All the more reason to refuse him. He doesn't seem to know when to give up. What a brat. Sorry, forget what I said. Give me another chance. Let's start out as friends and get to know each other better. Oh, nope. The boy grabs my other arm and pulls me closer. He's getting more forceful as he tries to keep our conversation going. Without warning, I knee him in the stomach. He yelps and doubles over, finally letting me go. Ow! Ow! Don't make me repeat myself. I'm sorry, please give me another chance. Oh, this guy's creepy! Is he a masochist? He reaches toward me again, but I step aside and grab his arm first. Skillfully, I seize his other arm and fold them behind his back. When I speak again, my voice is stern. Try that again, and you won't live to regret it. I never expected a small girl like you to be so strong. I mean, yes, ma'am. If you understand, then go. With a sigh, I release the boy and watch as he runs away. Yeah, get the hell away from me. I hear him mumble something inaudible before he disappears down another street. The first years are always so troublesome. He called me a small girl, even though he was small himself. People like him will always act persistent unless I'm clear with them. Maybe I should report him to the administration. Well, I probably roughed him up enough to teach him a lesson. Yeah, but still, he's been creepy. Aw, our house doesn't look very nice. It's kind of empty. Once I get home, I go to my room. Okay, the room's a little bit better. Oh, bunny! Bunny. Oh, wait a minute. It's called Dark Nights, but bright days, dark nights. Okay, I get it. That's funny. I put my bag on the desk and drop down onto my bed. As usual, the silence of my house is so heavy, I can feel it making my shoulders sag. My parents work overseas, but they still call me whenever they can. It is not like I miss them, but it is boring to always be alone. I used to have many hobbies, but as soon as I grew up, they started to feel pointless. At some point, they all became repetitive. I do not want to spend my life in an endless cycle of chores, as if I am not doing that right now. For the time being, I will just stay as I am. This village has always been quiet. Aside from the same holidays every year, there is not much going on. I wish something exciting would happen. Or perhaps I can make my own assignment. I can try something new, unless my fate has already been decided for me. If I could, I would rewrite this boring village. Be careful what you wish for, because that's what happens if bad things happen once you make a wish. I think that I forgot something. There was something I wanted to do. Ah, that mysterious mansion. I'm too sleepy right now. So tired. Something seems suspicious. My eyelids feel heavy, and before I know it, I am fast asleep. This is suspicious. Miyoko! Miyoko! What is it, Ikuya? Did you get in a fight with another student yesterday? Huh? Why do you ask? There's a rumor that you roughed up a freshman yesterday for no reason. Seriously, that brat? I should have reported him. Of course, I'm on your side. I don't believe you would do such a thing. A part of it is actually true, but to be fair, he was stalking me and being very forceful, so I simply defended myself. Miyoko, there's a difference between self-defense and assault. I doubt Mr. Class President will ever understand. You really do remind me of a wild rose. Ooh, don't be creepy. Don't be creepy. If I grew roots in this place, I'd die of boredom. Oh, this reminds me of that time from 2 years ago. You know, when you beat up those seniors. It wasn't like I wanted to do it. I didn't even get involved until they started hazing all of the freshmen. I couldn't hold back. Try to be nicer to your fellow students. Fine, fine. I will do my best. You should care more about your reputation. Aren't you afraid that you won't be able to make friends now that the rumor is going around? I didn't intend to make friends with the freshmen anyway. You always seem so bored. Meeting new people or falling in love will make your life more exciting. No comment. Yep, Miyoko is me. No comment. Shortly afterwards, we begin to prepare for a trip to the forest. Our history teacher will be our guide. He supposedly wants to show the class a monument we learned about in class. He claims pictures and books are nothing compared to the real thing. The monument we will be visiting is only a 15-minute walk from our school. I know that Ikuya is not looking forward to this trip. She holds my hand tightly the whole time. Ooh, it's pretty. Everyone, don't stray from the path. You don't want to get lost here. Make sure not to disturb the wildlife either. I never knew the forest could be this beautiful. I'm relieved that Ikuya doesn't seem scared anymore. Guess this field trip turned out to be even more educational than I expected. I've never seen this place before. Well, not recently. I got lost during a class picnic once when I was in kindergarten. This looks different from what I remember. If you got lost then, you're gonna be lost now. I feel as if that's what's gonna happen. Anyway, we should ask Mr. Blanchett about that demon rumor. Oh, should we ask? Don't mention that! You're ruining the mood! Let me ask him. Excuse me, Mr. Blanchett. Do you know anything about the demon rumors? Oh, Ryoji. Well, the teacher lets out a sigh and scratches the top of his head. You don't believe in them, do you? Not in the slightest. This forest is home to many different species of animals. Some silly people probably mistook one for a demon. Besides, there is no proof of their existence. The legends about this forest were just stories made up to scare little children. What about the missing tourists? Are their disappearances only coincidences? I don't think they disappeared. It is very easy to get lost in the forest without a map or guide. That's what probably happened to them. A rescue team will find them soon. Just stay with the group and you won't have anything to worry about. I see. What did Mr. Blanchett say? He believes it's all made up. I don't believe a thing about this demon. Still, the rumors have piqued my curiosity. There's at least a grain of truth to every story. Something must have caused the villagers to feel restless. Hey, what do you guys think about doing a little expedition of our own? That sounds interesting. But those missing tourists! What if we get lost too? Don't worry, I have a map, and we can always signal for help with this torch. Really? You'll set the forest on fire with that? Why do you even have that? This isn't the Middle Ages. Just kidding. I've got a phone with me. Can you even get a signal out here? Mr. Blanchett will. Don't worry, Ikuya. I'm sure everything will go smoothly. If something does happen, you can blame it on me. Not if you're dead. Not if you're dead. Heh, sure, but that doesn't guarantee our safety. Stop overthinking it. In theory, anything can happen. In reality, chances are we'll be fine. It will be just like a walk in the park. The worst thing that could happen to us is getting lost. Of course that'd be the worst! Don't tell me you planned for this to happen. Nah, it just occurred to me. I haven't been to the forest in a while. Okay. This place looked worse in my memories. Yeah, this place looks too nice for a demon to live in. No, you're hiding in plain sight. The nicest place are where the scariest beings are living in. While we are here, we can look for the missing tourist. Well, I'm up for it. Come with us, Ikuya. I think it will be fun. Fine. Everyone, gather together and let's go. The students line up in small groups. The teacher makes sure everyone is present before moving on. Shh, when do we sneak out? Let's head to the back of the line. He won't be able to see us there. As the group follows the path, we go the other way. A few minutes later, we end up at a fork in the path. Look, a crossroad. Which path should we take? According to the map, the right path goes farther into the forest, while the left one leads to a waterfall. Let's go to the waterfall. I don't think there is anything of interest around here. Excited, Ryoji skips ahead. After a few minutes of walking, we reach the waterfall. A large, shimmering lake ringed by lily pads rests at the bottom of it. The cliff face of the waterfall also has a path of rocks lined along it, providing easy access to the other side of the water. The water is so clear, I can see the bottom. Whoa, it's huge! The water looks so sparkly, I want to jump right in! You get excited over the simplest things, don't you? There might be dangerous animals or bacteria in the water. If you jump into it, you'll probably get eaten alive. Boo, you always ruin my fun! Ryoji chuckles at her reaction. I take a closer look at the lake. I can hear the sound of birds singing, but there does not seem to be any other animals around. These rocks could serve as perfect seats! Miyoko, come over here! I'm going to explore for a bit. I'll be back soon. We'll be waiting here. Don't go too far, okay? I know. Don't worry. No, now we're going to get lost. I skip over to the right side of the waterfall, trying to see what is behind the stream of water. To my surprise, there seems to be a hidden cave. From the corner of my eye, I notice a shadow moving in the bushes. It moves so fast that my eyes cannot make out what it is. It does not help that I was not paying attention. Whatever it is, I'm pretty sure it just went into the cave. I look towards the entrance and notice another path of rocks leading inside. Curiosity gets the best of me and I have to take a look. I carefully make my way across the rocks. After I manage to get behind the waterfall, I peer around the cave. I cannot see anything in the darkness. The sound of falling water echoes around me. I wish I had my phone with me so I could use it as a flashlight. What could be back there? I know I saw something head in a moment ago, but I can't see anything. Was it just my imagination? I try to shout, but the sound of crashing water overpowers my voice. As I walk deeper into the cave, I try again. Hello? Is anybody there? Nope. I call out a third time, but I can only hear the echo of my voice. I hear footsteps behind me. Surprised, I turn around. A shadow stands at the entrance. Who is there? Uh-oh. I can tell from the person's build that he is a man, but due to the darkness, I cannot make out his facial features. Who are you? Uh-oh, this is scary. I shout again, this time louder. Who are you? Stop yelling, I'm not deaf. The man suddenly starts walking towards me. Surprised by his movements, I step back. I slip on the wet, uneven surface and fall flat onto the ground. Ugh, ouch. A hand reaches out to me and I am surprised by the man's kindness. Oh, he's sexy too. Light suddenly filters through the waterfall and I can finally see his face. Are you hurt? No, I'm okay. I take his hand and pull myself up. He gazes at me with his narrow violet eyes, but I am more drawn to the long crimson hair he has tied into a loose braid. The man's delicate facial features contrast with his muscular torso and wide shoulders. He is wearing odd traditional clothing. In particular, the collar around his neck raises a lot of questions. I have never encountered anyone like him in the village. You're disturbing my peace with your shouting. That was so blunt and rude. You didn't answer me. I'm guessing you're one of the tourists? Tourist? Can't you see I'm a student? How did you discover this cave? Are you lost? No, I wanted to Follow the path outside and never come back. This is private property. Wait, who are you? And what are you doing here? How did you know about the tourist? And... Don't ask so many questions at once. Don't just cut me off. Answer me. Never mind that. Go back to your group already. But... The man roughly grabs me by the wrist and pulls me back to the cave entrance. Hey! Stay away from this place. The man effortlessly pushes me out of the cave. I turn around to complain, but he is already gone. He disappeared as mysteriously as he appeared. What a rude guy. It's not like the cave is his property or anything. This reminds me of how I treated that first-year kid. Although I did give him a chance to explain, this person was just... If no one is allowed to go in there, what is this crimson-haired man doing? He seems to know about the tourist, too. After letting out a heavy sigh, I return to Ryoji and Ikuya. Hey, Miyoko. Back already? Did you find anything interesting? Nope. I met a weird guy, but he doesn't seem worth mentioning to Ikuya and Ryoji. Maybe demons don't live here after all. Geez, Ikuya, have you given up already? Of course a demon won't show itself so easily. We should keep looking around. Nuh-uh, I'm tired. Let's go to back to the group before Mr. Blanchett notices we're gone. Did Mr. Blanchett ever talk about this forest during history class? I can't remember. That's because you're always asleep during history class. That's not true. I do pay attention. Sometimes. My friends chuckle. Okay, so... It has been a long day. My feet hurt from all the walking, so we must have gone back without anybody being suspicious. I'm still curious about what secrets the forest has. That crimson-haired guy in particular bothers me. He doesn't look like a tourist and seems to know the area well. He wasn't dressed like a tour guide either. Not that I've heard about any tours in the forest. Digging into it makes me more confused. Perhaps I should stop here. Like he said, it is none of my business. There is no use fretting over it. Even as one mystery fades, however, another one appears. The abandoned house from yesterday pops up in my mind. I did plan on going there again, and it is not raining today. I glance at the time. It reads 8 p.m. It is already dark outside. My feet still hurt, but the house isn't that far. I grab my jacket once I decide to go. Okay. The streets are completely empty, making the village seem like it has been abandoned. Everyone must already be home from work or school. A few minutes later, I reach the old house. Okay, looking just as scary as before. It looks exactly the same as last time. Even though it did not rain today, it is still surrounded by that eerie mist. The previous owner must have been very rich to afford building this mansion with such fine details. It shouldn't be a problem if I look around. The house looks larger and older now that I am close. I inspect the big chains locking the doors. They are not old and rusty like I expected. They seem like they were put on recently. Perhaps the residence has a new owner. Suddenly, I hear a sigh from behind me. I quickly turn around to locate the source of the sound. There is someone sitting on the edge of the fountain. He blends so well with the dream mist that I had not noticed him when I first entered. I slowly approach the man. Up close, I notice he is wearing a familiar uniform. It seems like he is from the same school as me, but I have never seen him before. His uniform design is not one I recognize. Perhaps he is part of the elite class, like Ikuya's brother. Each elite student wears a custom-designed uniform, making it difficult to be certain they even attend our school. To complement their unique uniforms, the elite class also has special rules, but I never bothered looking into them. Its members hardly appear at school, so only a few of us have ever seen their faces. Needless to say, there are many rumors about that class. According to Ikuya, you need to have very high grades to qualify, but there might be more to it than that. Many students envy their status. Hello? Ooh, new person, he's hot too. The guy flinches and looks at me startled. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. Oh, do not mind. My apologies for not noticing you earlier. May I sit here? Be my guest. Could he be the shadow I saw yesterday? Do you come here often? It sounds like a cheesy pickup line, but I don't know what else to say. I do. This place has an interesting atmosphere. Silence. He looks away from me, the warm copper of his gaze thoughtful. Something about him feels off. I'm not sure, but is he sad? I can't really read his expression. What about you? Well, I can't tell him that I came to investigate just because I saw something strange yesterday night. I'd sound weird. I never noticed how interesting this place was before, so I thought I'd come take a closer look. At this hour? I like going for walks at night. Likewise. The man's expression clears up and he smiles. Oh, he looks even cuter like that. Would you like to go for a walk with me then? Sure. It's odd that someone would offer to go for a walk with a person they've just met. He does seem friendly and polite though. He stands up and we follow a path through the garden. Unlike the rest of the garden, this path is not covered with weeds. The ground is even and well trod. As we walk, he points out the statues hidden away by the weeds, as well as unusual flowers I have not seen before. He does it so naturally, it is as if he owns this place. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, foreshadowing. The moonlight and starry sky illuminate the view, which makes it even more beautiful. I never expected to find beauty in an abandoned place like this. The man smiles mysteriously at my comment. He's a ghost! He's a ghost! You seem to know a lot about this mansion. I would be happy to answer any questions you have. Do you know who put the chains on the doors? Ooh, bad question. His eyes swivel away from mine again. The man hesitates to speak. I seem to have found my answer. I do not know about it. I guess he comes here often, but he doesn't want to admit it. He looks flustered. Maybe I shouldn't push any further right now. It's getting late. I should go home. Have a good night. As I head back to the front yard, I realize that I have not asked for the man's name. I turn back and try to find him, but he is already gone. Okay then. So it's another day, so I think I'm gonna stop here and save and then continue in another part. So, yep, this is save. Okay. Empty slot. And so this is MadPanda signing out. If you like my content and you want to see more content like this, please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell for notifications. Once again, this is MadPanda signing out. See you later, guys.